Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to the podcast that brings you raw and original takes on a wide range of sports and entertainment. It's your boy, Henny Dre.
It's John.
And this is the Pham Perspective. And we ain't got all the facts.
Nope.
But we all going to keep it 100 with all the opinions that we do give.
100 at a 0, 1,000. Zim.
You heard it's hot as a motherfucker.
Hot as fuck.
You know, that vent just turned on too. It was actually a little...
Yeah.
A little steamy in here, pause, but you know what I'm saying? Yo, welcome to episode 177 of the Pham Perspective podcast. You know what I've been thinking, man? We gotta
Lucky sevens.
We gotta focus too a little bit more on the audio experience of this. You know what I'm saying? We gotta put a little bit more emphasis on what we still stay us, but we gotta put more animation into our voices. You know what I'm saying? For the people that's listening that can't see us, we gotta paint that picture. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where podcasts originated. You know what I'm saying? That's how it started off. It was straight audio. You had the few people like, you know, Joe Rogan or something that had his little webcast thing where he could, you know, he coming from TV and all that. So he know what he doing. He Fear Factor, all that. Right. But podcast originally is straight just radio. It's talk. It's listening to people talk through their stuff, through whatever, through sports, through issues, therapy, all that. You know what I'm saying? So,
talk to me.
You know, just to bring a little bit more freshness to the audio, I'm gonna try to project my voice more. That's something I've been trying to practice my whole life. I've been struggling with projecting my voice my whole life.
Excuse me, everybody. Trust me, I know. Like, I be thinking I be loud, but...
Yeah, I wanted to make the meme. I wanted to make a meme or a video or a skit or something like how I feel like I sound versus how I really sound, just so people can understand how it really be for me. Because ever since I was young, you know, when you playing sports when you're young and you know when you're the better player on the team, they want to make you the captain. They want to make you the leader. And I had no problem being that. But it's just when you want me to yell and command, I can't. My voice just don't do that. I never had to do that in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I get there sometimes. But you know, I just want to practice that. I just want to practice
certain shit. Yeah, you're right.
So with the audio experience, we gotta let them know exactly what's going on because they can't see like no action. They can't see that I'm waving my hand.
Right.
You know, the people on YouTube, shout out to y'all. Subscribe, Pham TV on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all can see. We mess with y'all. Comment, interact with us a little bit more. You know, let's get that algorithm going.
Thanks.
But for the audio podcast, you know what I'm saying? This episode 177. We at the desk. We in the studio. Pham Studio to be exact. And we are on Pham TV. That's the epicenter. You know what I'm saying? We are the Pham Perspective podcast. We got the Mike Tyson fighting the world behind us. You know what I'm saying? We got art from different podcasts behind us. We got Kobe always, got our back. We got Melo and LeBron going at it. Pure competition, pure energy.
The world, baby.
Pure legacy. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of the theme of this episode, that's going to be the theme of the episode, building a legacy. And, you know, the people we got behind us, the people we got throughout this studio, is based on that, creating legacy. Factor. And the reason why I want to start with that, I'm talking a whole lot. I'm going to let you get in here. But the reason I'm saying all that is because I want to talk about this 4th annual Fan Fest that we just had this past Sunday.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
4th annual, for sure.
The fam came together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, every year we talk about how we're going to plan it better and all that. And shout out to Cam and Mace. It is what it is. It happens how it happens. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. But if we make it happen.
And we make it happen at the end of the day. That's a fact.
And it was a successful time, you know what I'm saying? And we had a performance by our little cousin, KG, who's been on the show before. We gave him his first interview. You know, now he had the first performance at our Fan Fest, which is
only right.
Be a little slow, be a little late, just once. And how you ain't gonna never be slow, never be late. You can't plan for no shit like this, man. It's life. Yeah. Scares me.
Yeah, I've been working all night until I see the sun. Mama, it's alright, wipe your tears, I'ma get it done. Losses after losses, now they saying I'm the one, but I believe it until I see took some risks to fly my wrist. I'ma reach some froze. I'ma reach some froze. I'ma reach some froze. I done been through shit that only God knows. Only God knows. Coming home at 3 a.m. cause I ain't have no bedtime. Just me and my mind cause Pops was up serving some fed time. Heard they jacking what? Fuck it, he gon' make the headline. Brody, he gon' fade him like them clippers to his headline. Oh, I can't lie, these trenches really left me cold.
Only right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's part of the building of a legacy. That's just the beginning of it. And that's where I want to, base this podcast and start this podcast, man. How did you feel about the Pham Fest, the 4th annual, 2023? You know?
Yeah, nah. Like you said, we plan stuff or whatever, but, when it comes together, it comes together. It's just like the video, we're just watching pregame or whatever. It's like, you put everything into it, that you want to do or whatever, prepping and getting stuff and shirts and make sure the meals is properly and who bringing what, But when it all come together, wake up early in the morning, me and cuz put the shit on the, gahachina, Once that get popping and the little couple people start coming through, the ease start going away, Then it turns into, all right, this is the festivities is coming. That's why anything you prepping for or whatever. But yeah, overall, like I said, man,
we got lucky with the spot this year.
Great. Like I said, the spot was off the chain.
The spot was perfect. And why I say we got lucky is because nobody else was around. Like that. When they was around, but we
took over.
Right,
exactly. We took over, We was cripping out there without cripping, Because we had the blue shirts or whatever, but definitely deep. Like I said, definitely family showed out, The fam came and showed out. Like you said, we got lucky, I mean, at the same time,
And perfect weather.
Yeah, the weather was perfect. Last year we had a little drizzle, But, we still made it happen. But this year, perfect weather, 90-degree weather. Like I said, the Benese came out wonderful, timing.
They came out great.
Yeah,
we made that right decision to not put them extra coals on that one time when we flipped them.
Right.
Like just let it cook, and then blast. Well,
right.
I was still iffy about that last blast.
Nah,
pause,
me too. I was too.
But yeah, it came
but
out.
I understood
splendid.
though. I understood because like when I said, when you cooking something, you do the slow cooking. Now it's like, all right, now we know it's cooked. Now
I didn't.
Let's get it
still
popping.
Need experience. You know what I'm saying? Legacy. Passing down the torch and all that,
right.
You know what I'm saying? That was the theme kind of our Fan Fest.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
The Fan Fest in general, like I said, when we first started it,
that was it. You know what I'm saying? And I still got to learn the timing and stuff, but I'm just extra cautious. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I know how to do a lot of stuff I've never done. Like, I've done that before, you know what I'm saying? I've watched it, but I'm very visual. You know what I'm saying? So when I see it, and it's like, you could just tell sometimes, like, don't add no more heat. You know what I'm saying? Let it rock. Let it cook. Make sure it cook before the outside get too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's all I was, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But,
and like I said, just, like you said, just some experience in general. Like I said, me and Cuz been doing it for a couple of years. And like last year, niggas put too much cold at early.
Yeah. And with the pig, we did that a little bit too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We had to bust it down and all this other stuff. So, like I said, it's through experience, but like you said, it's the legacy. It's just to keep it on. We did it to, like I said, get the family together and stuff like that. Like I said, even if it was once a year, we get together. You know what I'm saying? It's legacy.
Yeah, this is once a year though. You know what I'm saying? This is the legacy that, we started, you know what I'm saying? And not just me and you on the show, but it's a few others in the background.
Factory, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That really, really, really take it to the heart. You know what I'm saying? And I just got so much hope after Sunday that we're going to make it grow even bigger, because the original plan, at least in my eyes, you know what I'm saying? I'm speaking from my eyes because although we together, we all got different ideas slightly. You know what I'm saying?
If we all the same shit, it would be whack as a bitch.
But it could also be smoother though.
It'd be black and white.
You know what I'm saying? But it could
black
also
and white,
be smoother.
Yeah. I'm just saying everybody in the world.
But you know what I'm saying? My whole thing was the Pham Fest, the emphasis on the fest, because that just gives us so much room to grow if we're talking about building a legacy. You know what I'm saying? We starting just a family, pretty much a family reunion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly what it is. Exactly. For sure.
That's what I tell people when I explain. That's why I tell them it starts as a family reunion. That's the base. It's fam.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
That's the base.
That's the base. And this year was the first, not the first. Well, we've invited outside people before, but this was the first year we really promoted it to the outside people. And even though, they didn't show up, we got enough family, and the people that did show up, because we did have some outsiders show up.
Yeah.
Shout out to Unbothered, you know what I'm saying, the painting back here. He actually did a live painting. Speaking of legacy, see, I talked to him. I was like, he's like, what kind of theme? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know really no theme like that. And I just started thinking, I'm like, you know what? Let me just think. You know what I'm saying? I sat there, I said, okay, everybody got blue on, right? Blue. I don't was you there at the end of the night when we found out the meaning of the painting and all that? Mm-hmm. All right, so he
I was there about,
yeah.
He said
So he hit me, I'm like, okay, blue. First of all, we all got the blue shirts. That's obvious. You know what I'm saying? Blue. And then I said, Rafi J was talking about passing the torch, and that's what we were talking about now. So I said, passing the torch, just something of that. And then I said, I want you to hide the N in there. And you know why the N is, you know what I'm saying? So I said, hide the N somewhere in there. Like, just somebody got to find it, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I let him rock. I said, other than that, just let you rock, you know what I'm saying? Do you. I never given the painting to Rafi J, and I didn't see the N at first. It was Desiree came through like, yo, let me see the painting. Let me see. She put the light on it. She's like, what's that right there? And I'm like, I ain't gonna hold you. I shed a tear. I did one of them. I did a Denzel tear. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel like I was crying, but I felt all the tears falling. And I was just like, yo, I thought because he didn't mention it to me. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I thought he forgot, but he really just hit it. And I was like, oh, that's fire. Like, but legacy, you know what I'm saying? Like, passing that's the outside presence that we bringing in. And that's what I wanted with the Pham Fest, was to eventually grow where we could have our own vendors and you know what I'm saying, and rent out bigger spots and invite more people. And like, I wanted to invite people in there for KGL performance. I wanted to go next door cabin and be like, yo, y'all want to see a concert? Right. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to do that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I should have. I feel like I should have, but
yeah. And like you said, just a legacy. And it should be small world, because I'm playing with my son in the joint, and I see people that was next door that grew up from Aurora Street. You know what I'm saying?
No word?
Swear to God, yeah. I was like, oh shit. Such.
That's why they were so cool.
Yeah, so it was like,
so they ain't bother us.
They was doing their own thing. Like you said, we wasn't doing their own thing. So Nick's son was everywhere. Yeah. But that was you know what I mean? Like I said, when we everywhere, we the fan, man. Everybody know everybody.
And this is what I loved about the moment. You know what I'm saying? I loved that my whole goal this year was my field day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I wanted as many activities as we could do. I did not want it to be boring at all.
Facts.
I didn't even do everything I wanted to do.
Nah, yeah,
but when and me personally, I didn't do stuff I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Because my plan was to be dead at the end of the day, like from playing sports. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even get to play that many sports, but every time I looked up, I seen them kids running around playing everything,
all that matters,
and all the cousins that just met that day, and you know what I'm saying? They all getting along, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I like right there. That's the legacy.
Right, exactly.
And my favorite moment, I'm gonna put the picture in here. I might put a little video clip or something in here or something. And this is what I put it on Instagram. This is what we do it for. Lil Cuzzo, Zaire, after KGO performed, went and grabbed the mic and said, "Let me now." And that meant so much to me, because that's the reason why I had KGO performing. Because when he was 5 years old, he was doing that
thing. Right, that's a fact. That's why I told him.
And I was like, yo, this is amazing.
That's why I told him. I was like, that was you, nigga, right there. And you was younger, performing and shit like that. Now look where he at now. Like you said, that was definitely a legacy joint in general, just to put people on. Because you might hear like, oh, there's such and such, that's your cousin, you know what I mean? He did music or whatever. But to like see him live in flesh, like to kids, is like you said, you kid one that he inspiring other kids, you know what I'm saying?
That kid Zaire, he was in the video. He's right in the middle of everything. He dancing like
right, exactly. That's a fact. No, that's a fact. Everything's legacy, like you said. You take anything from anybody, man, and you know what I'm saying. Like I said, that fam in general, like you said, definitely got great legacies. You know what I'm saying, that we gotta continue. Like you said, passing the torch. That's, you know, like you said, from my pops to Rafi J pops, and you know Rafi J pops still there. Your pops shit, them niggas is still they know the assignment without me even telling them the assignment.
They got
like,
the automatic reflex. I'm on the grill.
Exactly. They got
Let
exactly.
me get this achote.
Right. They already know that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, the younger cats like us that gotta be like,
we gotta watch and not even ask.
Let's build it.
Not even ask, not even say nothing, just do it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's how it gotta be.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Just for
So we're gonna say right now on the podcast that next year Theo Rafi and my pops is not on the grill at all.
Nah, I ain't saying that.
Why not?
It's a legacy. They gonna be on the grill.
But we gotta take it over.
Nah, they gonna be on the grill. It's like my pops stayed on the grill, man.
We at least gotta like start it and then have them like
we always do
take
though.
it from us. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
like,
we always do though. We
like,
always switch the positions and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I think our part is to jumpstart it. You know what I'm saying? Get the location, get this and that. You know what I'm saying? And get my sister's your mom. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say when I say sister is your mom to help organize and shit like that. But it takes us to be like, we got to do it. You know what I'm saying? We got to get this place where? All right, let's look a couple places. You look over here, you look over here. All right, which place we going to get? All right, lock it down. Boom. And when we lock it down, then that's when the train start going. And that's what we got to continue. Because if we don't do it, ain't nobody going to do it. They're going to talk about it. I'm like, damn, why you ain't do the fan fest? Nah. All right. I'll take it out of my ability to be like, all right.
Just like they do every year with motherfucking fantasy football.
Right.
Listen, if y'all give me the money, the same day y'all ask me when we doing it again, I'll do it. But if y'all ain't gonna pay me the money until week 18, I ain't with it. Because the fantasy football season only 14 weeks.
Right. Trust me, I get it.
So stop asking me unless you got the money.
I get it. But like I said, man, we do it for the legacy, man.
It's still fam, though.
Yeah. Like I said, we want to continue this to the legacies. And like you said, hopefully the younger cats under us, you know what I'm saying, take over, 10 years or however long. You know what I'm saying? I'll be your pops and Dil Rafi doing the grill now while they doing everything else. You know what I'm saying?
So speaking of family, man, shout out to the Fan Fest 2023.
Definitely
shout
out
to
everybody. Everybody was involved, like you said, unbothered with the pain. What was the DJ?
DJ named DJ Joel on the ones and twos.
He did his thing out
He did
there
his
for
things.
sure. Yeah.
Yo, when I said play everything, he took it literal. Every song was a different language.
No,
but I loved it. I loved it.
In fact, he had a good mix. 1 or 2, but he called him like, all right, this is family event. You can't play this.
Right.
You feel me? But other than that, he was jamming. He was holding it down over there. Like you said, shout out to everybody that did their thing, cooking and help cleaning and everything. Everybody that, made it happen, man, for sure. Appreciate y'all.
Word, that's what happened with the team, man. And speaking of fam, man, and legacy and team.
Transition.
Oh, my God, man. Prime time. Hey, yo, man. Deion Sanders is a GOAT. Deion Sanders is legacy. Like,
you know what he keeping? You know what he keeping?
Oh,
motherfucking receipts.
Oh, he
that nigga keeping receipts, boy. On
he
y'all.
definitely was. Right? He came through like what?
Receipts.
What you was talking about? Who me?
Right.
Do you believe me? Nah, you still don't believe me. Next
you still
question.
Don't believe, right. You still don't believe.
He said next question. Oh,
right.
You don't get no question.
Yeah, right. Keeping receipts on y'all asses for sure, man.
Word, man, that was epic though. I watched it first of all. Let me shout out motherfucking YouTube because I watched that bitch on YouTube live. So shout out to whoever was streaming that motherfucker.
Shout out to the streamers out in the streets for sure.
I was like,
for sure.
when I seen people talking about it on Facebook, I was like, I gotta tune in. You got to. This is a moment.
Oh, I was in no man's land.
This is a moment. It's 12 o'clock and after this 12 o'clock noon.
Like I said, I was
I
was off the grid when you go to Hamlin Beach.
Okay, y'all went to Hamlin. Okay, listen. When you take over a 1-11 squad and you switch their roster, you got 86 or 76% of the team is brand new.
Brand new.
And then you come in, right, and your first game is against the number 17th ranked national championship runner-ups.
Powerhouse.
And they home.
I would say powerhouse.
They I would say they stay in the mix.
That's what I'm saying.
And they Texas, so they got some big dogs.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I would say powerhouse.
Listen, and they go in there with his son. Speaking of legacy, and not just his son, his other son too. We talking about Shiloh. I'm showing Shiloh his love because he led the team in tackles, and that's he getting a little looked over because the other old boy who called Deion Pops too is playing both ways. You gotta show him his love. He's a dog. Yeah. And then with the son at Shador at quarterback going crazy. They went from 1-11 to rank number what? 22.
I think 22. If I'm not mistaken.
And got 2 Heisman hopefuls.
2.
In what? 6 months?
Basically. 6 months.
Hey, yo, man, shout out to Prime. Can't nobody do it like him. He been doing this for a long time. He's been doing exactly what he said he was going to do for a long time.
Right. You stand on it. You got to think. They came into the season, man, like I said, you keeping receipts. Everybody was doubting them. You know what I'm saying? Your son, like, he's your son. That's why you starting him. What he's gonna do in this level? Like, okay.
Oh, you talking about the HBCU kid?
Right. Exactly.
That's how he was at the press conference. You talking about HBCU?
Exactly. He was keeping receipts. They all keeping receipts, man. And this building more fuel to the fire. You got experts and whatever. The win total was gonna be 3.5 this year.
Man, they had them losing by 20.
I know. I'm just saying they had to only winning over 3.5 games this year. You feel me? They had, like I said, his son. Like, what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Only player you really got is the two-way star over there. You know what I'm saying? That's all you got. All right, we're gonna improve y'all. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's hungry over here. Everybody through protocol, they want to come play for Prime. Because guess what? I ain't talking. We gonna do it. You feel me? And that's what he did. You know what I'm saying? All that talking, did it. The offensive coordinator snubbed his son on a visit.
Yeah.
He was like, all right, Dad, yeah. Say less. Like, yeah, I'm good. I don't want to go back to that school, whatever. And you found out it was TCU. Like, yeah, I got something to prove. Like, yeah, you want to pass on up on me? We've been there as athletes. And they overlook you.
Oh, yeah.
For the coach's son or whoever that been there for a little while or whatever. For whatever reason.
Yep.
And guess what?
You got one of them stories?
Yeah, I got that story.
Tell one of them stories, man. Tell one of them stories.
I said, if you know me and you know my story, I say it all the time.
You gotta say if it's your first time listening.
Right. If this your first time listening, welcome. If it ain't, you're gonna hear it again, episode 177. But I had a freshman joint, not freshman. Yeah, it was JV joint. You know what I'm saying? You had people that was freshmen. You know what I'm saying? So they know them a little, you know what I mean? Whatever. Coming up from freshmen. You got enough cats that they know their name. All right, cool. Couple practices. All right, you don't know John. It's cool. You gonna know me. You know what I mean? Get to the couple last scrimmages. Because you play like 5 scrimmage games. All right, boom. 2 or 3 go in. I ain't getting no burn at all. My name Waterboy for sure. Got to the last scrimmage game or whatever. Like, all right, got some burn. Nigga went in there. Had like 2 sacks, 3 tackles for losses. And I started every goddamn game after that. You heard? Every goddamn game after that. You know what I'm saying? If I'm lying, I'm flying. You know what I'm saying? On Edison Tech, man, we went undefeated to the end of the we didn't go undefeated. Almost. We lost, got our ass whooped by Webster that last game of the season. But we had a great team right there. Like I said, I started all them games, man. Like I said, I had to show and prove out there. You know what I mean? And I did it, like I said. And I had one of the moments where it was like, everybody went and got water. I ain't go get water. Because like I said, they was trying to play me.
Yeah,
I ain't go get water.
Nah, fuck that.
Fuck that. I'm still hitting this pad. Boom. Boom. Still hitting the pad. You know what I'm saying? I had to earn that respect for real. That year I had to earn that respect. Because I'm coming from around the Coy Vikings. I think I'm the man. You know what I'm saying? I'm running the rock and shit. Now they trying to play me over here? Okay.
See.
You got it. You got it.
See, I got two things. Well, the first thing I want to say is with your story. See, Waterboy, me, never stay away from me. I'm not a Waterboy. The year I played, the year I was on the varsity team and didn't play, like I literally just got a jersey. I was like, yo, I don't trust my ankle, so I want to be on the team can I get a jersey? I'll go through the workouts with y'all and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just want a jersey.
Right.
Even that year, I wasn't no water boy. Fuck out of here. I ain't giving you
Nah, I was saying that. I was saying that in general.
But
like, I wasn't giving no water.
Just
I ain't giving
podcast
no water.
experience. Man, podcast experience. I'm just, giving the listeners an experience.
I ain't getting no water. Fuck that. I walked off courts before. I ain't getting no goddamn water.
You know what I'm saying? But I had kind of the opposite story. Because we both played for the Vikings, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Legacy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Legacy. You know what I'm saying? I get your son in the Vikings. You know, next.
Right.
If you want to play. But my thing was, I got introduced to football, like playing wise, probably like 12 years old. 10, 12 years old, around there. No, I was like 9, 10 years old.
So you was a little young. You played it, but you didn't get into the organized till mad late.
Yeah, well,
shit.
When I started, I was on C team, so I think that's like 9, 10 years old.
Yeah.
Boom. I was just like out there. I was just. As soon as they put me out there, I was probably one of the smallest people on the team, like always. You know what I'm saying? As soon as they put me out there, though, I was in the backfield every play, sacking quarterbacks, all that. Like I didn't really know what I was doing. I just knew what I had to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Always want to play running back, all that, right? So they would like put me in the position, but they would like never really give me the rock. You know what I'm saying? And like, so I'll play first string running back, second string fullback, right? Don't get no carries like that on first string, second string running back getting all the carries, like all through my joint. Like I felt like at a young age just fucking me over already.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then I got to 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, nah. After we just went undefeated. Tore everybody up in Vikings 18. You know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, I'm gonna go to freshman as an 8th grader. Like, I'm gonna skip this pop. I don't see no. At that point, I guess I ain't seen no point. Like, you know, I'm gonna go to play the high school ball. And when I got to high school ball as an 8th grader, I made the freshman team. That was one obstacle. Being the short Puerto Rican kid coming to play football, play running back.
Right.
All right, let's see what you could do type shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I went and balled out. They was like, all right, you playing running back. So that was my first obstacle. But the real obstacle was going and playing against Arondacoit, against one of the coaches that used to coach me and never gave me the rock. He actually had me playing offensive line that year. The shortest person on the field was playing offensive line, best offensive line player on that team too. We went 8-1 that year. And I scored 3 touchdowns on him in the second quarter. And the coach tried to, talk to all the people. Oh, I already know. I knew he was nice and all that. Yeah, all right. We whooped their ass 42-0. And the running back that was getting all the carries played for that team. and they had a goose egg, so that tells you everything you need to know.
That's a fact. You can't look over. Like I said, you can't play that favoritism all the time, man. You gotta let people earn their spot. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. That's your son, whatever, even talking to, bro.
I've always been a winner, though.
That's a fact.
In my life, I was talking to somebody like this the other day. I think that's kind of part of my legacy. I'm always a winner. The shit when I was in Little League Baseball and all that, it didn't matter which team I was on. Somehow, we ended up making it to the championship. Somehow, we ended up almost winning every time.
Yeah.
Like, I was on the best teams, we won. I was on literally the worst rated team in the Little League, we won. Like, in high school, 3 out of 4 championships in baseball. Football, nobody in the city was beating us. I went to the right school, you know what I'm saying? I went to East. Nobody was fucking with us or anything. I've been a winner my whole life. That's why I got so much faith in this podcast and all that. And I got so much faith that we gonna do, right. We gonna set this legacy shit up right.
Factory. That's what I said.
We already started. We doing shit. We ain't ever, who the fuck would ever? Think about all the Christmases we had, all the Thanksgivings we had, every fucking party we had in Theo Rafi basement. You know what I'm saying? Who ever looked around and said, yo, one day we gonna have a studio and be doing filming and doing actual productions and speaking like we on radio. You know what I'm saying?
Factory,
we talking to whoever listening in the world. Nobody ever had these conversations. Yeah, we did it. But you know the conversations we did have? You always used to hit me up, yo, learn something, I'll pay for it. Learn something, I'll set it up. Learn something. And in other ways, that's kind of what happened. We learned something together, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? And,
That's a fact. Yeah.
and we got this is, we built something. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
It happened though. That's what I'm talking about. Like we always speak shit into existence. It's just about putting in that footwork.
That's a fact.
Because we gotta play our part. As long the universe gonna give you what you want. You know what I'm saying? This is just a matter. Is you ready? You gonna be ready for it?
That's a fact.
Because it's gonna give you all of what you want, and you might not want it when you get it.
Right. That's what I said. It's on God's time, man. You know what I'm saying?
But if you're ready for it, it might not matter if you want it or not.
Right.
You can have it if you want it.
Yeah.
Because you're ready for it.
Facts.
If you don't want it, then you could move on to something else. You ain't worried about it because you're ready for it. That's what we got to emphasize on. That's what we got to keep going as a fan. Legacy. But speaking of this, man, back to that Deion game, man. Yo, 510 yards, 4 touchdowns for Shador. 4 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Shiloh was leading the defense in tackles. Travis Hunter, he proved to be who he is.
Facts.
And not last but not least, Dylan Edwards, the true freshman running back that Deion had coached when he was 4 to 6 years old. And he had 4 touchdowns on the day.
Yeah, talking about,
excuse me.
Like I said, talking about relationships and stuff like that. That's how you build it. You feel me? Build it from the ground up. Younger. We were just talking about how you treat players and stuff like that. And I look.
Leaders and dogs. Leaders and dogs.
You feel me?
Ain't no captains.
Right.
He's a leader. And that motherfucker right there is a dog. I can't control him.
Right.
I can. I mean, he can control himself. But I can't control him. That's a motherfucker right there. That's what he means. Exactly. He don't curse, so he can't. I think he do though. Somebody, I think Cam was like, yeah, Deion was talking to me like a nigga. But he ain't say that though. He ain't say that.
Right.
He kept saying that.
Right. It switches. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, they're going back to, younger coaches and stuff like that. Like, kids, we look at that when they get older. They
said Deion got the best coaching staff in college football.
Probably, because everybody believe. Niggas crying out there.
But now I'm talking about they got NFL experience.
Oh, the NFL? Yeah. But you got to do that. You got to do that like when we talked about, just coaches in general.
The relationships.
Yeah.
He got the different
Got the relationships, but in general, like, if you're a rookie rookie coach, you're going to bring them veterans, them old ex-head coaches or whatever, to be on your staff, and you can soak in that knowledge as well. Yeah.
Because them coaches got to fuck with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's what, like I said, being a good dude and having them relationships, for sure. But yeah, now he got a good staff over there. Like I said, they all, man, that was a whole team. I'm talking about the trainers, the water boys. You go back to water boy. Everybody was like, you know what I'm saying? They black and gold. They was ready. Had that black on the eyes. Like, they ready for war. And, you know what I'm saying? That was a whole team effort, man. Everybody wanted it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, TCU is, like I said, considered a smaller powerhouse, but they always ranked. They always high scoring. You know what I'm saying? They always in it. And for a Colorado team that, like I said, went 1-11 last year, right? 1-11, like I said. And what I said earlier, they was only, with all these acquisitions and prime and transfer portals, was only, was supposed to hit 3.5 wins, like the over-under 3.5 wins. So to get 1 win to start the season like this against a ranked opponent, there was, 2 touchdown underdogs to beat them, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You can't start the college football season no better than that.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
Dope. That's dope right there. One quick stat I found that was so crazy. Travis Hunter, got to show him his love.
Gotcha.
So there's only been 2 players in college football history with 20 catches and 3 interceptions.
Yeah, 20 catches in the game?
No.
Oh.
In the season.
Oh, in the season?
In the season.
Who was that, Charles Wilson?
I think Charles Wilson was one, and I think it was somebody else, an Ohio State player was the other one. I forget the name.
Okay.
But what they pointed out was Travis Hunter already got 11 catches and 1 interception.
Shatter that shit.
Yeah.
This nigga talking about Ohtani playing both sides. You know what I'm saying? Pitching.
He on some real Deion shit.
Yeah, he on some real Deion shit.
Some real Deion.
That's a fact.
And I've seen like videos of him before, like when they first got on campus and he going around playing basketball and all that. He seems like one of them people where you like, yo, bro, just don't get tired, bro. Like he
said it. He was like, you had give me an hour break, I would have been ready for another game. That's what he said. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you just endless energy.
Like, I'm good. Like, you
like
know,
Tyreek Hill type shit.
Right.
Like,
He was like, they tried to do me like he was like Jimmy Butler, tired or whatever. He was like, nah, you would have gave me an hour. I would have played another game. Bruh. And he turned down bread to stay, you know, to follow Deion. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So they said, I think it was Michael Irvin on the new Undisputed. You know what I'm saying? He said Deion, he was in the room the day before the game. And Deion told Travis Hunter, you ready? Because your tongue going to be on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Playing both sides. Yo, you ready? He was like, I bet you it don't. I bet you it don't be. And he out there, he don't even look like he broke a sweat like that.
I'm trying to tell you how he listen, man, you can tell he's been a dog, as they say. He's been that guy since Pop Warner.
Yeah, number one. Like shout out to RMG. You know what I'm saying? They got that kid legacy. They got that kid legacy. I seen some stats the other day. He said like 7 carries, 170 yards type stuff.
Come on, man. Come on, man. You feel me?
And he like under 12. I think it's 12 and under. So with 13 and under.
That's what I'm saying. You got when you the man, like you said, like Hunter was. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure from day one. You know what I mean? Like you said, that's what he do. That's his job.
Speaking of them stats too, I seen another stat. Some kid in Texas. It's called Hutto, Texas, Hutto, Texas, high school kid. He had like 800 total yards and 10 touchdowns. He had like 6 rushing touchdowns, 88 yards, and 712 passing yards, and 4 touchdowns passing. And they lost the game 82-80. So my question is, and it ties into this game too. My question is, why do the best offenses always have the worst defense? And you can't blame salary cap on college football.
Maybe because maybe it's the reverse, right? It's the reverse, right? Because we always say, like, listen, your team go out there and control the ball to rest your defense. But if you got like TCU where they can score in fucking 3 plays, your defense still tired. You feel me? Or they could contribute to that. Or like you said, when you from behind, now you got to throw that bitch. So if you're already losing 14-0, the other team, they got to run that. They got to pass the shit out that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know, he 510 passing yards. That was record already. You know what I'm saying? They about to break every Colorado record this year. Like every record, they about to break that bitch for sure. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely shout out to Prime, like I said, taking over. You know what I'm saying? It might have been the sexy pick to take over, but he understands the assignment. He know what's the next step. You know what I mean? You gotta look at Jim Harbaugh. You gotta follow those type of, you know what I'm saying, traits and stuff like that. Like all the college coaches, they start small schools. They move up. They move up. They move up to the job, to their dream job, as they always say. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna definitely turn this Colorado thing.
This is his dream job.
What?
He don't want to go to the NFL.
You don't think he'll go to the NFL?
He don't want to. He like coaching kids.
He said that?
Yeah.
Okay.
He like molding the kid into a.
I get it.
That's why That's why it took him so long to get to college, because he was coaching Little League. That's how Dylan Edwards and them. He was when I first was up on him coaching. It was, I think I was in high school at the time, and I was watching St. Thomas Aquinas out in Miami, Florida. They was the #1 high school in the country back then. And I think he was part of their coaching staff back then.
No, I know he's been in the, like you said, in the craft, because you know a lot of ex-players and stuff like that do go to, you know, coaching, like I said, high schools and stuff like that, and then they might go to junior college and the college and stuff like that. So he definitely, you know, put in the time as far as learning the craft and stuff like that, and he's still learning on the job. So I could definitely see Prime, but I could definitely see Prime not coaching forever though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, college coaches coach 30 years, 40 years. You be like, God damn, you niggas 75 years old. I like Nick Saban like 70-something. You don't look 70-something, but yeah,
you're gonna be LeBron of college coaches.
Right.
He's gonna go everywhere, rebuild them, and get a chip.
He
and
definitely
dip.
Gonna do that. Right. I think he, you know what I'm saying? Like
his sons is gonna be done after this year, probably. Yeah. They got another year of eligibility, but I think if his son is in the Heisman running, he might tell his son like, "Yo, if you top 5 pick, you better fucking go."
Right. All right. If he won the top quarterback, yeah, it'll make no. I mean, at the same time, they are getting paid now for college athletes. And if he have a great year, you got to think them numbers next year will be even more bread. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't know.
We'll
I
see.
think they're gonna put more.
Hunter
regulation.
definitely gone. He should be gone.
Yeah.
Like
he said Hunter is the #1 pick, whether he a wide receiver or a DB.
that's what I'm saying. Okay, put your you know what I mean. Like I said in the segment, put your GM hat on.
That's it. That's
What you gonna do?
That's a generational player.
You gonna take-
I'm not trusting Caleb.
You gonna take Caleb
I'm not trusting him.
as a QB, #1 QB
Not
out here
trusting
throwing
him.
40, putting up 45 plus a game,
It's okay.
or you gonna take
Who
the
they
two-way
play?
player?
Who they play though?
Who? USC?
Yeah.
I ain't playing nobody like that.
Exactly though. See, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they played #17 motherfucking team.
Not by the same time
and
you
he
was-
dominated. He
Nah,
stood out.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I get it. I'm a big shyer away from.
What happened? What happened when y'all had Darrell Revis and Mark Sanchez at quarterback?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm a big. Yeah. Like I said, I'm a big person like how you just said it. Like I'd rather a quarterback go to a medium school.
I
and
hope he go as DB.
Yeah, and show him. No, I'm talking about show that he balls out. Then say like Caleb Williams, like you got the best offensive line. Like you got the best receivers. Like you better get busy over
Yeah.
there. You know
That's what I'm saying. I like Travis Hunter, and I would like him as a DB. I want him to shut down half the field on defense. If I need him on offense, on some Devin Hester or Deion shit, and go a couple plays, maybe he's a big play, just
Kick returner.
throw him in there, like just a tool. You know what I'm saying? But I would personally want him as my DB. I don't got to worry about that side of the field. He gonna shut
But-
that shit down.
I feel you, but
You know what I'm saying?
that's what I'm saying. But does he change the game like
Yes.
Otani doing?
Yes.
So he'd be the first
Obviously.
player. I'm saying he'd be the first player in a while to play both sides, right?
That's what I'm saying. If he played
No,
both
I think he
sides,
does play both sides.
I would like him strictly as a DB.
Yeah, I get
In
what
the
you're saying to
NFL.
lock it down. Yeah,
In the
I
NFL.
get what you're saying to lock it down. But I think he's that. I don't think he. Obviously he's gonna be, on the field all the time for offense. But say if he get 50% of the snaps on offense, is that?
That's
good
what
for
I'm
you?
saying. When I need him, I'll
Yeah,
throw
is
him
that
in
good
there.
for you? Yeah.
Or
I
something.
think he'll see that. I think he'll see 50% offensive snaps.
I want that though.
And then,
You know what
like
I'm
you
saying?
said, full time DB, 50% on the.
I want that
offensive
shut
side.
down corner. I want that. Nothing's getting caught over there. I need the Sauce Gardner. You know what I'm saying? I need the
Sauce, yeah.
Darrell Weavers. I need the Deion. I need the Champ Bailey. You know what I'm saying? I need
Right, I get it. I
'Cause-
get it. But
'cause-
like I said, I think he's gonna
because
get.
that
I think
takes
he's
so
gonna
much
get-
stress off of the rest of the defense.
Yeah, I
And
think
they
he's-
can handle that. And then the
Yeah.
offense, like I said, just get there. Trenton Dilfer, Mark Sanchez. You know what I'm saying? Like they
get
got there with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, they
Like you
ain't
said, the
good.
people
Y'all
that-
ain't get there.
nah, they got-
Y'all got to where y'all got.
Well, Trent Dilfer got it.
Trent
Super
Dilfer
Bowl.
got- yeah, that's
Like you
what
said,
I'm
we got to the AFC Championship, but yeah, I get what you're saying. But like I said, I think he definitely would change the game, and I think he'll be, like I said, from Deion and Charles Woodson to be playing both sides like that. Get whatever they want to say, 10 plays or whatever, 20 plays. I think he definitely changed the game with that though. But definitely shout out to Colorado, Deion in prime time. And hopefully, like I said, I'm rooting that they keep it
Everybody
up.
rooting for him.
That they keep it up. You know what I'm saying? Because you can go and just put everything in that one game, and then now you get your ass smacked by Nebraska. You know what I'm saying? That they got this week, which is a rival and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So hopefully they keep it up, man. And like I said, I'm definitely rooting for Prime and the whole squad. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, for sure.
But continuing on legacy, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We mentioned him a couple times already in the podcast, man. We want to give a big shout out and to Cameron and Mace, man, the host of the new podcast.
To the
It is
top.
what it is. They are on their second season. You know what I'm saying? And they got that big check. You know what I'm saying? The reason we shouting them out in this legacy episode is because we seen them when they first started, when they dropped that first episode, and it was like, Cam and Mace got a show.
Facts.
And we seen them build it, and we seen them talk about how they were doing it, and they just upgraded crazy. I think it's a $30 million deal. You know what I'm saying? And I watched the first 2 episodes of the new season, and they got AB as a football analyst, and they got OJ Simpson as a football analyst.
my nigga. Come on.
Like,
Come on.
that's the craziest flex ever,
Come
boy.
on.
Like,
Come on, it is what it is.
Like,
literally,
that's
like,
a hood show.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
That's what we. That's
it
what,
is
that's,
what it is. Exactly. They
what if
know
we
what
had
the
to show
fuck
with
they
OJ?
do. Right.
Yeah. Yo.
Yeah. Know what?
And shout out to Stat Baby. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with her. She cool.
Yeah. Like. Oh, who know why even bring OJ on TV? So let's bring this nigga around. This nigga crazy.
And give him a check.
Right, he crazy. You know
gonna talk
OJ
about
crazy.
football.
Right, AB. Come on, man.
You know he fucked up too.
Right,
But
no, it's shit.
Yo,
They both crazy, but they know they shit.
Shout out to Cam, man. Yo, I am very impressed with how you controlled that interview with AB. You ain't let him go too much off the rails. You stopped him when he was about to, and you made him clarify what he was talking about. And you probably got the most clear story of what really happened and why he ran off the field that day. You know what I'm saying? And we probably never gonna get that interview. You know what I'm saying? By the time we get it, AB gonna be, way past, this story gonna be so old. You know what I'm saying? So if you need, go watch that, because basically he was saying, Tom Brady got a little jealous and tried to fuck everything up. So he said, fuck all y'all. And he feels like he's done all he needs to do in football. He ain't coming back.
So he said he ain't coming back though?
Yeah, he said if he do come back at all, it's gonna be in some ownership type shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, AB, I mean, the show was dope. You know what I'm saying? And how they elevated it real quick.
For sure.
And how they gonna implement that. You know what I'm saying? In their next coming episodes. I don't know exactly how they film. You know what I'm saying? Like schedule wise or whatever.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out this season. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's a fact. Like you said, everything is learning on the job. You know what I'm saying? Just like we said, last episode or whatever with the Skip Bayless and and as the time went by is kind of what I was saying too. Like certain people are gonna be there certain days.
Yeah.
And then you said Rachel Nichols, and Rachel Nichols is there.
She did pop up. Yeah.
Yeah,
What's the other chick name?
I don't know the other chick.
Josina Anderson.
Josina Anderson over there too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's over there too. Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah. Like you said, you can't pay everybody, one day or whatever. But yeah, like I said, definitely shout out to Cam and like I said, Mace. You know what I'm saying? Childhood friends that fell out.
They started.
That fell out.
They started though on the basketball team though.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
And it's footage.
Sports.
And it's footage.
Talking about sports.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it makes sense.
And Cam, like I said, when they got scholarships for hooping. You feel me? And one thing led to another, but they ended up rapping and like I said, fell out, you know what I'm saying? And one person thought the shit was sweeter than the other. And
Mace wasn't even like supposed to be the permanent host.
Mm-hmm.
It was just, he was the one that all the fans was like in the comments like, motherfucker, if you don't bring Mace back, like when he coming back? Okay, and since it had been him since.
Okay. So it was just like Cam bringing Mace, and then it was like
he was trying people out. He was trying people out
yeah.
in the beginning, and then everybody was like, "Man, get the fuck Mace back!" Like y'all chemistry crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, like I said, when you got childhood friends, you can't imitate that. You know what I'm saying? You can't imitate that.
They went and got that motherfucking bag, yo. Inspiration. Bag. You know what I'm saying? That's a real, some legacy moves, like for real, like. And like we started in, like we said it when we started in the beginning. Growing up where we grew up and just like in the hood and stuff, like that's like the dream show. Like I got a show with OJ, like fuck interview. I'm talking OJ every day about sports, motherfucker. And then I got one of the best receivers ever in football history right here.
Facts.
Ready to talk shit too. Like whatever. You need. Like I'm breaking down football. Like that's my job.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just gotta be a vibe over there, man.
Gotta be. That's a fact. And that's what at the same time, like you said, Cam learning on, what I'm saying, Cam, he learned on the job. You're learning how to
journalist wise.
That's what I'm saying. Right. You know what I'm saying? AB not chill. And at the same time, he he got the respect from AB too, because AB problem is when he go to most of his interviews, nigga, I'm the biggest cat in this room, sort of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the top dog. I run this interview. What are you talking about? What? Yeah, you say the wrong thing, I'm walking out this choker.
Yeah.
But when he got this our show, nigga, it is what it is. And I'm Killer Cam. You know what it is. Pause for real. Like chill. Like all right, he got that respect, so then you get the respect back. So. Definitely shout out to them, you know what I'm saying? And that that whole, like I said, that's a movement. It's a movement, man, to translate from, like I said, playing ball, rapping, CEOing, now talking their shit, you know what I'm saying? Talking about what they know best.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Cam and Mace, man. Go check that out if you haven't, man.
Definitely going back to, another talk show, you know what I mean?
It's hot right now, man.
Yeah. It's hot in the streets.
Streets is on fire right now, son.
Yeah, Skip. Steven. Yeah. You got, Shannon Sharp, coming the first take, you know what I mean?
I was dying, son. I was like, because, I'm just listening sometimes.
Right.
I don't be watching all the time. I just be listening. I was like, I heard it. I was like, oh, shit.
Right.
Come on, it's 7 years, man. 7 years.
Yeah. I was like, that's a dating analogy. Like, come on, man. I'm going to slip up once or twice. You know what I'm saying?
He put the name tag on it.
Right, he put the name tag like.
He said, motherfucker, I'm Steven.
It's going to take him a while, trust me. He's going to be saying Skip for a minute. But
he's sharp, though, dude. He's sharp. Yeah. Literally, that's his name. So.
Right. See, yeah. So like I said,
you think he take it more serious because his last name Sharp? We be like, my last name Sharp. I gotta be crystal clean because he said in college every Friday he had the suit on and all that.
Yeah. That's just the thing, like you said. If you follow Shannon, that's just how he was raised. He's sharp, confident cat. You know what I'm saying? So definitely. But now he up there with Steven, one of the top dogs. You know what I'm saying? And could be more relatable on that aspect too. You feel me?
Way more relatable.
Yeah, Skip.
That's what I got from it.
Right.
Because I was an Undisputed guy.
Yep, you were.
I still tap into Undisputed sometimes just because they got so many voices on there. Sometimes I want to hear what they got to say. Mm-hmm. What this person in particular type shit. Right, you know what I'm saying? But I have one thing I can say is First Take's thumbnails are bullshit. Them shit's so trash. The quality sometimes be fucking up Shannon's face already. I'm like, oh, they gotta fix this. Even though, like the old, like when I watched the Undisputed with Shannon and Skip, the thumbnails used to be old ass pictures of them, but they were still, crispy. You know what I'm saying? Like they look like today, but it's not. Like you know what I'm saying? But they got work on their thumbnails. But I did I enjoyed the show because it looked like Stephen A. was having fun. You know what I'm saying? Because it was kind of like he was taking Shannon to school, like a couple of joints. Like he been waiting for this. You know what I'm saying? Like he been definitely waiting for that moment. To sit Shannon down. He even told Shannon, "You a little rusty. Let me get in there right quick. You a little rusty right now. Let me
levels."
But he's also showing them like this is not Undisputed. Right. And what I've noticed, and I've heard it once or twice listening to random shows. I can't pinpoint a show right now, but I've heard it, and I've kind of seen it. They said the trend is starting to go to having people that more so agree with each other rather than fight too much. They're going to have a debate, so obviously you're going to go against each other.
Right.
But they're being more easy to agree with each other.
Yeah, I get it.
You know what I'm saying? And agree to disagree. And Stephen A. laughing a little bit more. Like he way more comfortable with Shannon.
That's his brother.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Sort of thing. And like you said, it's definitely, from the little bit I watch, it's definitely a schooling thing. Like I said,
it's just a way better vibe.
Right.
It don't feel forced.
That's the key thing. Forced. And like I said, it's a respect thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, going back to Cam and AB, it's a mutual respect. So it's like I don't know more than you, but you don't know more than me.
Certain aspects.
Certain aspects. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And like you said, Steven is definitely schooling him on certain aspects. And like you said, it's more like you said. If they disagree, it's still more laughable. It's still more like friendly.
Like today, I was watching the clip, and this is what I meant. Like it's not Undisputed. This is Stephen A. told him. He was like, yo, this is First Take. It ain't no I don't know. You got to give a take. Like, it's yes or no. Like, what do you think? Like, he stopped just like that. You know how Stephen A. talk? This is First Take. You know right. He was Stephen A. been waiting for this moment a long time, son.
Like you said, like I said, it's the levels.
Because he getting that Skip, it's all subliminals, everything, right. Son.
Yeah,
he posted up the numbers.
It's levels, right? It's levels. Like okay, yeah, y'all that dog because this dog right next to me right now, and I got the dog with me now.
Yeah, and I'm the dog.
And I'm the dog, right? You know what I'm saying? For sure. You was the dog. You was one of the top dogs back in the day. And I came top dog. And that's, you had to go and do your own thing. And then you had to bring in the dog.
So this is a Stephen A legacy move right here. You know what I'm saying?
That's definitely.
Like, cause Shannon's only there a couple days a week though, right?
Yeah.
So like, it ain't like he
every day.
You know what I'm saying? He got time now to sit back. Like, okay, I see how you gonna come at me.
Right now,
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You know what I mean? And I'm
definitely.
But I guess he's on the podcast a few times.
While Stephen A's joint?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess he mentioned like I'm there all week or something, and then he's like, you got to come do mine too. Like
yeah. Like I've seen like some Club Shay Shay, like he went over there because he went to where he went to Apple or YouTube.
Who?
Club Shay Shay. He signed a deal on one of them joints or whatever.
I don't know exactly.
To do the podcast.
I know it dropped on YouTube. Though.
Yeah, to do the podcast. Like I said, Stephen A was on there already.
Yeah. I would definitely watch that one.
Like I said, he was on there already. So like you said, man, definitely, like I said, a friendlier, more comfortable vibe. Definitely for Shannon. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, he's been somewhere 7 years. It's just like he explained, like I said, in his podcast, like, you can't do 6 months, it was a great 6.5 years, you know what I'm saying? In 6 months, you can't mess everything up, but
right.
And it's just time is time, you know what I'm saying? He ran his course, he did the numbers, Skip owe him some thank you, like, you know what I'm saying, for real, because, it was looking a little scary in the
Skip got to thank him for the new show too.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Because like
it's looking a little funny.
People watch to see what's the show gonna look like without Shannon.
Right.
That's
what I'm saying.
Not what Skip got planned. You know what I'm saying? It was how the show gonna look without Shannon. And now it's like I tap in and out. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna tap in and out.
Yeah, I think once they, I guess, like I was saying, like I think once they balance it out and see how they. You know what I'm saying? See how their vision is gonna be, then they'll get better. But like I said, right now they're trying to figure
you gotta do a lot for me to stop watching you. You know what I'm saying? Like the Dave Portnoy dude, I ain't seen a lot from him in a minute. Like I seen him go, talk all that crazy stuff about black people and all that, and I was like, nah, I ain't watching no more of your piece of reviews. Scrap.
Right.
Like you might get 1 million views in 2 days, cool, but it ain't gonna be one of mine. I don't care.
I be like that.
I stand on my principles, so I don't care.
I'm a big person on in that aspect, and just in general, for sure. I'm the same way. Once you say some
bullshit,
or say some bullshit, or just say if you're a content creator and I watched a couple and your shit's trash, like I'm gonna be like, nah, you good, son. You wasted a view.
Word.
Wasted a view, but yeah, definitely shout out to
not no good legacy, boy.
All right, shout out to Shannon and Skip, man.
Shout out to them, man.
Well, Stephen A. Look, I even said Skip.
Look at you. I ain't correct you either.
Did I do it on purpose or not? You never know. Yeah, but definitely shout out to, you know what I'm saying, both of them. Like I said, both shows for sure.
We still talking about legacy, right?
Yep.
You see the eagle right here? Do that again? You heard? Yo, the eagle, I'm wearing a purple white Nike fitted for the listeners, you know what I'm saying? With an eagle head on the front. See, I went to East High, and then we are the Eagles now, you know what I'm saying? We got taken over by the University of Rochester and our sports programs, who was already nice.
Excuse me, sorry.
Went up a level and added to the school's legacy, you know what I'm saying? So Friday, right? I'm on Facebook. I'm just scrolling, whatever. I just cut 8 lawns at work, right? Around the city. Nasty work, son. Like, yo, first of all, what's up with the bees this summer, son? Yo, I go cut the grass, right? I take like 5 passes, right? And then I get to see where I'm about to go. Yo, like 1,000 bees just floating right above the ground. I'm like, what the fuck going on, son? Luckily, they wasn't crazy active. They was just out there. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to cut the grass and all that. But it was I was at war, son. Like, I was scared. I hate bees.
Bees is out.
Yo, like a motherfucker. And they all in the ground, too.
Yeah, that's what they coming out the ground.
Son.
That's how it was at the fest.
Yo, so, all right, so boom, right? I get on Facebook. I'm curious. Like, yo, how long it take y'all to cut grass and shit? Like, goddamn, I've been out cutting grass all day in this house. I couldn't take no break, couldn't take no lunch, cause I had to get this shit done. Like, what the fuck?
You got a task.
Word. And somebody commented, yo, you going to the game? I'm like, shit, man. What is that East? You know what I'm saying? Is that because East right up the street? So he like, yeah, it started at 6. I'm like, I guess I could make it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what? I got a plan. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get ready, head over there, and I'm gonna throw this hat on. Cheat code. You know what I'm saying? Cheat code. First of all, I paid my $3. I ain't saying I got it in free or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I paid my $3, but while I'm in line, there's already a staff member in the line. She's like, yo, you can't get in unless you give me your hat. And I just started laughing because I already know this hat is exclusive as fuck. Ain't nobody got this. I got this from doing a photo shoot for the Eastside baseball team. And they threw me the hat. They got some fly hats. So they threw me a hat, my old coach, my dog, So I knew I was the only one that was going to have this hat in this stadium unless a baseball player was there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in the stadium. As soon as I walk in, I see the AD of the school, the athletic director. And the athletic director was my freshman coach, the one that gave me the shot, you know what I'm saying, at running back. And I walked in, and I looked at, and he looked up, and he saw me, and I put my arms up, and he was like, you want to come on the field? And I said, all right. And I walked right on the field. So I went from not knowing the game was going on to being on the field with a sideline pass. I could go anywhere on the field I wanted with my phone as my camera. I was not playing, and I recorded a kick return. My boys came out in the all black jerseys. You know what I'm saying? Looking crazy, yellow helmets.
Definitely got the jerseys for sure.
Whoop Churchill tie-like ass, like. I left with like 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It was 38-7.
Over.
You know what I'm saying? Churchill Chilai scored on a kick return touchdown, and the next kickoff was our kick return, and that's the one I got on video. If you go to Pham TV on Facebook, you can check that out. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, man, to the legacy, they look like they got a squad this year. They got the one player, Anthony Diaz, that's going to Army. The one highlight player of the game, though, Irvin Wiggins Jr. Word is he lost his father recently. You know what I'm saying? Condolences.
Yeah, definitely.
First game of the season. It's the home opener. First half. Receiving touchdown, pick 6, kick return touchdown.
Hey, I'm talking about Hunter. That sounds like some Hunter stats.
All over the field. Tackles, everything. Breaking up, pass. Almost forgot about the Anthony Diaz kid. He started, they gave him the rock at the end of the game. Like, he probably, I need stats, bro. Like, so they gave him the rock at the end, but number 9 was going crazy. Right. You could tell he's a solid kid. My guy, you know what I'm saying, my old coach that hooked me up with the hat, he said he's a dog. Talking about dogs. He reminds me of Jabril Peppers. Remember Michigan?
Yeah, Michigan kid. Yeah.
That's what he reminded me of.
He was Cleveland last? No, he was.
He got drafted to Cleveland.
He went to the Giants. He played for the Giants for a minute. I don't know where he at right now.
But he reminded me of him, though.
Okay.
That's what I got from it. And, just shout out to East High School. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the... Keep the legacy going, of winning.
Gotcha.
I'm a winner. You know what I'm saying? And they got some dogs out there.
That's what's up. Definitely shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you going over there showing love. So they going to reciprocate it. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Or they going to reciprocate it, man. And when you talk about love and reciprocate, you know what I'm saying? When we talked about treating players properly and whatever, man, you got players that can't even get into their own weight rooms and shit, for the league. Like, they ain't pro athletes that can't even get into their own weight room. Like, come on, bro. I can't get in. I'm the star player of the team.
I seen a little bit of this. You gotta fill me in a little bit more on what's going on, if you know.
Oh yeah, you got Chandler Jones trying to go into the, Vegas training facility, and they basically denied him or whatever. He tried to call a couple asset, try to call a couple people, GM, head coach. They're like, nah, whatever. So he got to go work out at a local gym. Now he's kind of, in that phase, like, I know what these cats were talking about, you know what I'm saying? But
what's that about, though? Like,
I don't even know.
What you think could be going on? Because that's weird. Like, why would you lock out?
That's weird as shit.
One of your best players from the locker room or just the premises. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, that's weird as shit because
like, is he bugged out or something? Is he on some roids that nobody know about, and he be bugging out and be throwing weights or some shit? Like,
but like I said, even in general, your local gym, a lot of it is 24 hours with a fucking 18-year-old at the front desk. These are grown men that get paid millions of dollars. So if they're going by themselves, I'm pretty sure you got 4K cameras, 8K cameras everywhere to see if this nigga doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I don't get it. I don't get it at all, man. I don't know. Like I said, I ain't read too much into the details, but like you said, I just saw that and saw him just complaining a little bit about it and just saying how, now he can see how certain players, felt about the organization or whatever, even though they just moved to Vegas and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll see though. We'll see. It'll probably be a statement by the time this podcast come out.
I'm gonna say I got him in this legacy episode though on the board though, because he comes from a legacy. You know what I'm saying? He's a brother of the UFC champion who had his problems.
Right.
Of a Super Bowl champion who's been low. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? He's been chilling. Mm-hmm. This dude been a problem. Like, I mean, not a problem like an issue. I'm talking about a problem like
he's on the field.
On the field.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Nice, yeah, exactly. You said nasty, I said nice. I said, PG word. But yeah, nah, for sure. Even Bone Jones, like I said, he got a match coming up soon too. So like you said, Chandler Jones, that's just the legacy of the brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, two different sports, two different.
This is kind of like a negative side though. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you thinking of what's going on with him when his brother had some problems though. Like, his brother not always all the way there.
Yeah.
And now they treating him like that. Like, what's going on? Was he holding out or something? Like,
nah, it was nothing.
So, you know what I'm saying?
I don't get it. I don't get that story in general, but like you said, it was just
we don't got all the facts.
Yeah. Definitely don't got all the facts.
But man, it's been an episode, man. We're going to continue the legacy, you know what I'm saying? We're going to continue to evolve this podcast and give, like we said, we're going to give a different listener experience. We're going to try at least, you know what I'm saying, give a different listener experience. We're going to bring some more to the show. We're gonna probably bring back some challenges if we could find some, or we're gonna have some different type of guests in here. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get it right, man. But you watching the Fan Perspective podcast on Pham TV, you heard? Sure. And this is episode 177.
177. Go like, subscribe. Like I said, $0. You know what I'm saying? Definitely check out Pham TV on Facebook, right? Facebook and what else?
Facebook and YouTube.
You know what I'm saying? Fan Perspective. Fan Podcast on IG and X.
We on X, you heard?
X, I still gotta use that shit. She has an X. Yeah. Definitely like, subscribe, man. You know what I'm saying? Tune in, man. You know what I mean? Put us on. Listen to us. Like you said, Dre said, listen to experience. Go do some yard work. Go to work or something. Go on the way to work. You know what I'm saying? Just put us in, man. Listen to us. We definitely a good listen for sure.
You heard? Yo, it's your boy Henry Drake.
It's John.
And this is the Fan Perspective. We out.
Peace. East side.